Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be putting new front forks on my Ridstar, as well as upgrading the rear shock, which I've already done, but I'll show you guys how to do that. Before we get into this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go put these new forks on, and then I want to go to a trail and test it out. I've already tested this rear suspension and it feels so much better than like any suspension I've ever ran, but I'm excited to put on the new forks. These are the forks I got. They're just some basic Amazon forks. I'll have them linked in the description, as well as the rear shock. And they're pretty simple. I think you're going to need a star nut tool because this doesn't have a star nut in it, so I'll also link that in the description. But for now, let's just go get these old forks off. And these forks are so crappy, they're just so bad. If you guys want, I'll show you guys a test before, but they're really bad. Alright, so this is the before test. I can literally push it down pretty much all the way with just my hand, and it just has like no rebound. It just bottoms out so easily, and it's just so bad. So I'm excited to get those ones put on. Alright, as you guys can tell, the forks are already on, but basically what happened was I went back to review the footage and literally all of the videos were silent. The mic must have unplugged or something, and that's just not good. I'm going to play the clips right now with a voiceover so you guys can get an idea of what I did, but then we're going to go on a test ride. First thing I did was get the bike up on the stand, and I'm going to show you guys what I did, but there's going to be a way easier way to do this. I'm going to show that at the end of this voiceover, but I'm going to show you guys what I did and then show you guys the easier way after. I started by taking off the bars, which all you have to do is loosen up the top stem bolt, and then you got to take off the stem clamps and it should just come off. Then you got to loosen up the triple clamp, which is just basically loosening up all the 4 bolts on the sides and the one in the top middle, and the fork should just come off. Here I got the bars taken off. I'm just going to move them to the side. Next thing I'm going to do is take off the front wheel, and it's going to want to fall over, so I'm going to use a bucket or something else to kind of stabilize the bike because it's going to want to fall. We got the bike on a toolbox because, just like I said, it fell over. We got the wheel over there. The wheel like flew off. It was crazy. But now we're going to get the forks taken off, and we're basically just going to do what I said earlier. Alright, we got the forks off now, and I wanted to show you guys the bearing setup because a lot of people have trouble with their bearing setup. So if I can show you guys with doing a voiceover, it's this kind of like rounded one, and then you have the spacer like this, which is like flat, and then you have the bearings themselves, which I'm not going to take them out, but you guys get the idea. And then on top of all of that, you have this bigger piece which goes right on top, and then you're good. When I went to go actually install the forks, I realized there was kind of a problem with the upgraded triple clamps. They're way thinner than the stock ones at the bottom, so what I ended up doing was changing the triple clamps out completely. But to get around this, I'm just going to show you guys a way easier way to change the forks after this voiceover. Alright, now I got the forks and the bars put back on, and basically what I'm talking about in this clip is I got to get them tight because they're wiggling a lot. So basically what you got to do is make sure you tighten the top down a lot and you have a spacer that's taller than the tube itself, which is going to clamp it down. Make sure you have the bars loose, and then you want to loosen these and then tighten the top bolt to tighten it all down, and then you just got to tighten everything back up. If that makes sense, you should be good. I also forgot to put this in with the bearings and stuff, but they feel fine, so it must be fine. I honestly don't really remember what I'm saying in this clip, but here I basically got everything put back together and tightened back up. When I put the front wheel on, it's really easy. Just make sure you flip the bike upside down when you put the front wheel on so it goes perfectly on, and you should be good to go. I got the front wheel put on, and now let me show you guys the easier way to set these forks up without having to do this long hassle process, because that process sucked. Alright, here's the easiest way to put these forks on, because the way I did it was absolutely terrible. What I would have done, the smartest way, loosen this one, and slide out the stock fork tubes, which should slide out perfectly, and then these will still be on the bike, and then you just slide in the new ones. You should be perfectly good that way, and it's going to save you so much headache. What's going on, guys? It's a new day. I got the shock pump out. This is also linked in the description. And on the bottom of the forks here, it tells you how much air to put inside the forks. So I'm going to put 120 psi. It's going to be different per your weight, but it says it down there. So convert your weight into kilograms and then go look it up. And look at that and make sure you get the right psi. But I'm going to put 120 psi in here, and then we're going to go do a test ride because I rode it a little bit yesterday and it was just really soft. Alright, stock it came at 100 psi, so I put it up to 120. Now we're just going to take it off, and we should be good to go. Alright, we got more air put in the forks. The bike looks really, really good right now. We're going to go test this out on a trail. I have not taken it on a trail yet. I'm really excited because previously this thing was so bad. It pretty much made my back hurt every time I went on a trail. The front forks were so bad. The rear shock was so bad. But now we have pretty much the best suspension in the game. So let's go test it. Alright, I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm excited. Turn the bike on. Oh my goodness, they feel so good. Whew. It doesn't bottom out instantly like the old forks. One thing I really like about these forks too is that you can change the settings. I just realized that. Let's give it more compression. Oh my goodness, that just made it like stiff, yo. Less compression. Oh wow, this thing's good. Now with the stock forks you have no setting adjustment, so just having setting adjustment too, like being able to adjust the compression and everything like that, just makes these so much better than the stock forks. Alright, we've made it to the trail. I don't know if you guys can even tell. I can't even tell anymore, but there's a spider like right in front of my face. But this is the trail. It's currently getting worked on. The people that own this property are trying to sell it to the city, but they're chill with us being here, so that's that. Oh! The spider's definitely on me. Ah! We just gotta run away. But yeah, this trail used to be really freaking fire. Now it's like not as fire, but ooh, that was kind of weird. Whew, they've cleared out a lot. I think they might have taken down my fort. Let's see. Yup. Rest in peace to the fort. That sucks. But these forks are feeling really good, I'm not gonna lie. These forks feel great. Now, I would try to hit this on the Ridstar, but I'm kind of scared if I'm gonna be honest. This is like a pretty scary jump. Like, they full on built the gap out. Like, this is like a Talaria jump. Let's go explore. Oh my gosh. Broken glass. I might pop a tire doing this, but we'll see. Dang, they really cleared out a lot of stuff. This was all forest. These front forks are doing so good. I don't think I'd be able to do this on the Ridstar without these new forks. I don't even know where I am. Oh. There's the rolling. Okay, so we're back to where we started. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Okay. We go this way. Wait, no, there's a log that way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we did it. That was crazy. Whew. That's kind of scary, I'm not even gonna lie. That is quite scary. And then we have this jump over here, which looks like it's been worked on. Sheesh. We got all the tools, or at least some of the tools. Rest in peace to my fort. It was a pretty good fort, but it's time to build a better one. Look how clean this bike is. Oh my God. I think the black forks make the bike look so much better. I Don't know why I haven't done this sooner, but we have them now. Yours goes nothing. Oh my gosh, that was actually so smooth. What the heck? That was like perfect. What the heck? Oh my gosh, that was weird. That one was just weird. I'll probably do a series this summer of building out this trail because everything pretty much got wiped down. So we have a ton of room to make new things, and I'm really excited to see what we can build. Like, we've done so many things, like this big jump, and then the big jump over there is so fire. I'm gonna build another fort. All of it will be recorded, hopefully. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But let's go ride some street, and then let's go back to the house, and I'll tell you guys what I like, what I don't like about this forks. Honestly, there's like nothing I don't like about these forks. All right, I would be lame and take the road, but we're gonna be cool, and we're gonna go through the field, go off-road, because we just got these new forks, and we gotta try them out, you know? And the new rear suspension, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not that crazy good, but it's the best I've felt so far on the market, so, I mean, it's better than anything else I've tried. But, oh, this is so crazy, bruh. I've never felt the Ridstar be this smooth. What the heck? I don't even know if my Talari is this smooth. Okay, that was insane. That was insanely smooth. That was actually crazy. That was crazy. If you guys do any off-roading, like grass riding and stuff, and you guys are still on the stock forks, you guys need to get these. It's insane. They're cutting the grass. But we're gonna ride through it. I'll see if anyone's at the skate park, yo. I almost ran into that tree. Dude, the suspension is too good. It's too good. I kind of forgot to film, but I'm going back home. The skate park was pretty chill. I just talked to some friends for a little bit, and I'm gonna go back home and then give you guys my final thoughts. All right, we've made it back to the house, and let me give you guys my final thoughts and opinions. These forks and the rear suspension are probably the best you could get on the market. I know you can probably get better forks like D&M forks or something crazy like that, but I don't think that's necessary for the Ridstar. With the adjustment you can do on the rear shock and the adjustments on the front fork, it makes it so you can make it as stiff as you'd like, make it as soft as you'd like, and it's just so nice to have that adjustability because stock, you have no adjustments. I have the links to both these products in my description, so if you guys want to buy them, go down there and go buy them. And yeah, I think it looks so good too. Like the all black forks look so much better than the chrome forks. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment your favorite part of the video. Let me know what you guys liked. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Fuck. I'm on. They got me on. Alright. Fuck.